Oh, baby, it's going on tonight. The Nation versus the Mafia. Bills versus Patriots on Thursday Night Football. And I ask you, are you ready? Because you know your pals Fitzy and Dakota are ready. One of us is going to take some time to explain how the Patriots can pull off the upset of the season. And the other guy's name is Dakota. We got that plus our Week 13 picks, overs and unders, propositionals, and so much more on the show that always reminds you this is where you can
see. The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
Tonight, I think we're going to fuck around, and I hope we find out that the Patriots are as good, if not better, than the Bills. Let's talk it up on Dick Picks. Coming to you live from the offices of Swing Juice and Fantasy Spin in beautiful tropical Braintree, Massachusetts, our respective hometown. You got Fitzy, we got Dakota, and this is Dick Picks for Week 13. Yeah, I understand we're starting an hour and 15 minutes late, but you know what? Cut me a little slack, Jack, because I've been busy getting ready for tonight's humongous game down at the stadium. Dakota, I just want to get your opening thoughts. Of course, we are, brought to you by our friends at Underdog Fantasy, underdogfantasy.com, the best place for best ball drafts, pick'em fantasy, DFS action, and so much more. Go to underdogfantasy.com now or download the app. Promo code Fitzy gets you a $100 match back on your initial deposit. All right, go ahead. Tell me how the Patriots can't win tonight.
The first thing I want to start off with, do you know who this is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So remember a couple of weeks ago, we had Steve DiFilippo on, and he blocked me. And we couldn't figure out.
Why am I blocked by the guy that runs Dakota's favorite restaurant? This makes no sense at all.
Exactly. We had an issue when we had Steve on, and so I come to find out I was tagged in something yesterday, and I looked, and I clicked on him, and I have no idea who this guy is, but then I checked on his profile from my Fantasy Spin account, and I could see his information, and it said, he's one of the guys from Underdog Fantasy. So I'm like, what did I ever do to this guy?
So
Mick Cole or Coley Mick, I don't know what his name is.
He used to be, Coley Mick used to work with Barstool, and now he's become a podcast host and content creator with our friends at Underdog Fantasy. I forget who he does a weekly show with. It's a former NFL player as well. I don't know how. See, I think the majority of, and listen, there are plenty of people that have me blocked on socials, probably because it's even if they don't follow me, sometimes the algorithm will put you right there. And it'll be friends of yours or other people you follow, like this guy, or might we suggest blank? And then sometimes people are just frustrated and say the hell with it. I don't want to deal with this guy. I can't imagine there's anything you in particular did, but at the same time, who the hell knows?
So
and you know what? Honestly, who the hell? You know what? Here, I'll check right now to see if I've been blocked by him. I have not.
Okay.
So there you go. Obviously, you did something wrong.
So the only thing I can think of is first, how you did, Steve said something about political. Now, there was some times early in COVID, I was not happy with shutdowns. Okay. And I was very vocal about our governor and locking us in our rooms.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and that's what Steve DiFilippo. I love that he was yeah, Fitzy, did you say something I didn't like politically? No, I don't talk politics. I just talk Patriots.
So that's the only
thing. Politics all day and forever.
Right. So that's one thing. The other thing is maybe his feed was getting too filled with all the Dakota Cash Bomb video, the Dakota Cash Bomb giveaways way back then. Because I know Bertrand from 98.5, he blocked me. I don't know if I'm still blocked. I think he muted me.
Hold on a second. Why would Mark Bertrand, Quincy's own, North Quincy's own Mark Bertrand blocked you, even though you're a dedicated P1 to both WEEI and the Hub?
It's a really good question. I think I'm muted, though.
I just want everyone to know I am not dead inside. I'm trying to look at an angle so you can see that I still have my eyes. Since I'm not in my normal surroundings, I don't have my influencer light with me. I'm here at Dakota's office because I'm on my way to the stadium. Whereas when I'm home, I have like the fabulous backdrop. Now I've got like some of Dakota's t-shirts I slung up on the wall in a spare office at Fantasy. Like, so I don't have. So you might be looking at me and just be thinking like, yo, Fitzy, what happened, man? Like, you already looked dead before the game tonight. Trust me, I am going to be so fired up on that field. I can't promise you I'm going to feel anything from my toes to my tip, from my ears to my back door, but I'm going to be so fired up.
So Beetle is not blocking me. I think he has me muted or something because he was just tired of seeing all like the Dakota cash bombs. But that was 2 years ago. So, all right. Well, anyways, this Cole Mick guy, you know what? Here's what I think. If he was a Barstool guy, I guess there's a Dakota that calls into Barstool, and I get confused. People think because I'm a lifelong caller to Boston sports radio that the same Dakota or someone's using my moniker or whatever to call in like on Barstool Sports. And maybe since he was there, they thought I was the guy because somebody's perpetrating that they're me. Mm-hmm. So that could be one reason because you mentioned he was a Barstool guy. So it's either COVID shutdowns, Barstool calling that's not me. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I have no idea. You know, like because I've never followed him. He's never followed me. I don't think.
Just for the record, I have on perhaps the busiest day of my professional career, I got 30 to 35 minutes to be able to jam out our weekly.
Okay. All right. Fine.
And the first 7 minutes we're going to spend on poor Dakota getting blocked by somebody who works with a potential sponsor of the show. I bust your chops. Actually, I'm going to mute you after the show. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to
mute.
Yeah, there you go. You know what? I'm going to mute Dakota for hijacking the first couple minutes of the show with some of his personal peccadillos and sensitivities online because he thinks he found out that someone who he doesn't even know might have blocked him on socials. I'm going to start off right here. Here we go. Colton Skinner. Hello, guys from Illinois. Always great to see Pats Nation represent around the world. And I will now bring up the first question of the day here on the Dick Pics, and I will unmute our co-host. Dakota, Joe McBride, watching live on YouTube right now, asks, gentlemen, what is an attainable goal for tonight? So take off your Patriots hater cap, get your anti-Bill we trust bill off the table.
Yep.
And filibuster for a moment. What do you think is a realistic or attainable outcome for the Patriots tonight? Because I know you think that they're not going to win. I know you think that they have no chance in the world. I obviously feel otherwise. And I'm not just talking myself into that because I'm a diehard and a P1 for the Patriots. What is an attainable goal?
I think if they can show that they can slow Josh Allen down. They got rid of their linebacking core that was pretty much too slow last year, right? I mean, they have problems with mobile quarterbacks. So I think the first step would be, can they limit Josh Allen from running rampant all over them? Like, do they have the linebacker speed now in a game plan defensively to neutralize Josh Allen? Because if you've seen, like, I watched that Jets game when Josh Allen, he was making Mac Jones like bonehead throws. So
he does that now, mind you. He does that on occasion because he has the laser rocket arm, because he's got loads of talent, and he believes that his physical skills and the talent surrounding him allow him to make almost any play he wants at any given time on the field. So I get it. He's not pocket precise, and he takes chances based on his gifts and the players that he's surrounded by. I mean, you don't end up tied for second most touchdowns and also second most picks in the league by accident.
Yeah, I get that, but maybe you're looking at things. I'm not trying to talk about forcing the ball in. I'm talking about like that preseason game when Mac Jones threw the ball over the middle and it was the only one there was an inside linebacker. Josh Allen has made some throws where he's not like forcing it in. It was just a bad throw and it went to the other team. Like the first possession of that Jets game, Josh Allen in New York, he rolled out to the right. His receiver was waiting for the ball on the sideline, and Josh Allen threw the ball like 10 yards short, 10 yards to the left, right into the Jets secondary guy. Like, those are the things that I'm seeing Josh Allen do, which don't make sense. So, is there a slim chance that the Patriots could win tonight? Yes, but they're going to have to win it on defense. Because, as I mentioned before, even if Mac Jones plays as efficient as he was last week against Minnesota, and Minnesota, again, they give up 400 yards passing to you and I if we were out there, okay?
Yeah.
So,
Minnesota's defense may have been just what Kirk Cousins, they may have been exactly what they may have been exactly what the Patriots needed to restart or kickstart the Patriots offense. Like that soft zone, they don't have great corner covers or cover corners rather. Like that was perfect for them. It was great for Mac Jones, but they came out two things. One, the line was banged up last week, so they came out tempo, and it was quick drops, quick passes. Two, they allowed Mac Jones to go deep. He found Aguilar, he found Parker. Like I say, that was the best Mac Jones has looked as a pro. Period.
For three quarters. Because don't forget, he did not move the ball at all in the fourth quarter when the defense started getting some more pressure. They changed up their scheme in the secondary. Mac Jones held the ball on. They couldn't run the ball. Minnesota was this kind of like, we'll let you do what you want for three quarters, but come the fourth quarter, and this is a problem, Mac Jones went scoreless when it really mattered. Think of it like an NBA game, right? The Celtics of the 80s used to toy around with teams, and then come fourth quarter, they'd shut you down, beat you by 10 or 15 points in that quarter, end of story. They would just wait. Same thing happened. Mac Jones, to me, I think I've mentioned it before, he's not a playmaker. So you have to win games.
Josh Allen is a legitimate. He's John
That's
Elway
correct.
2.0.
So how do you win? How do you beat Buffalo tonight? You need Josh Allen to continue to turn the ball over. That's one.
So you take the over on the prop of 0.5 interceptions on Josh Allen. Got it.
100%. That's the first thing. You got to take a Josh Allen fumble. If it's a half, take the Josh Allen over. You need Josh Allen to lose this game because since Josh Allen's a playmaker and they win games because of Josh Allen, that means they can lose games because of Josh Allen. So that's the first thing. The second is Mac's got to find Tyquan Thornton. This guy with the 2 games with Bailey Zappi under quarterback, Thornton was like in the game plan. He was in the game plan with Zappi, and Zappi was looking at him.
Right, and now he's being used. It's sort of like his speed is being used to throw the defense's scent off of other guys. So it's let's make sure we got someone fast on Thornton because he's on the field. Therefore, it's going to take that somebody fast off of Aguilar or Parker or Bourne, giving them a better chance to win their matchup.
Tyquan Thornton has become Lil Jordan Humphrey. That's what he has become. A guy that gets 63 snaps and no...
It couldn't be more different.
No, but from the standpoint of all the snaps he's getting and not getting any looks or touches, that's what little Jordan Humphrey was. He had the most snaps because, was it Belichick wanted him in there because he was a great run blocker, right? He was playing the N'Keal Harry role of this season's Patriots.
I love that you continue to call him N'Keal Harry, that you refuse to call him N'Keal Harry. Such a mispronunciation.
Hey,
bad mispronunciation.
So I was sitting at a bar. It's great during that playoff run last year. I was at a bar and I kept saying that I'm sitting next to a guy. He says he's N'Keal Harry and that he could have made that catch. So anytime anybody would make a great catch in the playoffs last year, I was always at a bar next to N'Keal Harry. So it was pretty funny.
So, all right, on the idea of Josh Allen having to lose the game for the Bills, I feel like Pats Nation, just the general Foxborough fandom, media are all alike, are split. And if they are going to lean one way or the other, it's that they believe the defense has to win it more than the offense, because has the offense shown up big time against a really good team this year? No. Has the defense shown up against a really good quarterback, especially a mobile, strong-armed one this year? No. What do you expect out of this offense tonight? I think that the momentum they built up by playing a Minnesota Vikings team last week, Buffalo's defense, even as banged up as they are, cornerbacks on a pitch count, down a starting safety, a debilitated pass rush with several of the rushers either like Von Miller out or just coming back, also on a pitch count with a bad ankle like Gregory Rousseau. Basham is not going to – I don't know if Basham might play. So that's going to give the offense a chance to look better than they have recently against the Bills. We all know the story, too. Buffalo's won 4 of the last 5. They averaged 40 points in the last 2 games. The punter only saw the field when he held the ball for the place kicker. I get it. And Josh Allen has been money against the Patriots. The offense has to put up 24 points or more tonight. They just flat out have to. And I don't care how you get it. I don't care how
Can I get 7 from my defense?
Who's your defense?
The Patriots defense. Yeah, can I get 7 points?
from
Out of that
Patriots
24,
defense?
can I get 7 of the Patriots so Mac just has to put up 17?
No. That's can you get 7 from the Patriots? A pick 7 from the Pats defense tonight? Look at this. Look at these. We got Bills fans swinging in the chat. 28-17, go Bills. Get out of here with that nonsense, would you? I don't know if, I mean, like, the Patriots winning the turnover battle would be massive tonight. It would be
so that's number one. Here's the second thing.
I need a clean game and I need to carry over some of the offensive momentum.
Also here's what you need to do. Mac Jones carries that efficiency momentum into this game, and they need to convert on third down. Even if it's not for scoring drives, they need to pick up third downs to keep the ball out of Buffalo. That's it. Mm-hmm. These 3 and out that Mac goes through in double reverses that Matt Patricia, listen, I thought Matt Patricia, and I've been a supporter of Matt Patricia, want to give him time. He made that bone. I'm pretty sure he's the one that called that double reverse.
You hate Mac Jones like I hate having to
defend Matt Patricia.
Defend Matt Patricia or drink only water on game days. Unbelievable.
Yeah. So either way, the Patriots offense, they're going to need to pick up third downs, keep some drives. Don't go 3 and out. Don't turn the ball back over to them
best way to stop Josh Allen, keep the ball out of his friggin' hands.
And that's so effing cliche, but it really is. That's what they need to do. You know,
the cliches are couched in truth. There's a reason why we spout them over and over again, because they resonate in truth. I get it. Now back to the defensive side. So carry over some of the offensive momentum from last week. Quick throws, smart decisions by Mac. Take your shots downfield when you can against a team that doesn't have the secondary or the pass rush they had when they started the season off. 2, on the defensive side of the ball, and this is like the matchup tonight. Like, this is what we're all going to be focusing on. Because, maybe tonight, like it's already in the chat thread here as well. Like, if the Patriots make them punt, that'll be a moral victory. That's like the biggest thing they could do.
It's probably a punt the first series Buffalo probably goes 3 and out.
What's the line on the Bills punting? Like, I got to find that one. Wherever that is, whatever gambling house that's at, where I can bet on if the Bills punt on the first series, I would lay good money on that. Like, just so everyone can make their jokes and your Twitter feed can just be like, punt, 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 punt.
No, that's what's going to happen. They're punting on the first possession. Yeah.
1,000% that's going to happen. Defensively, it's to me, like, Josh Allen's going to get his throwing the ball. He may give you some, and you got to catch him when he throws them to you. But as far as like the key to the victory for the Patriots defensively, you cannot, I repeat, cannot let Josh Allen escape, contain, go on the run, and win the game with his legs or extend drives to a point where just when you think you can get the Bills off the field because it's 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 13, and he decides to just get that freight train and coalition moving left, moving right, or going up the gut, you got to have someone stop that for you tonight. That is the key.
And here's the thing. So I think the Vegas, the look ahead line was 5.5 last week. Buffalo was favored. And the Minnesota look ahead line was like 5. And then at game time, they bet the Patriots, so it went down to 2.5. And now the Patriots game tonight is down to 3.5. What is so funny? Did somebody put something in
comment of the day? Jordan Watson, a regular contributor to both the Six Rings podcast. I appreciate you very much, Jordan. And here, Josh Allen's game went down a little bit with Brian Daboll. Sorry, I had the wrong name in my phone. A nod to Bill Belichick texting the wrong Brian in the offseason would set off a shitstorm of events
that might be
someplace. That's phenomenal.
That might win comment of the month.
That could win comment of the month. What does comment of the month win?
It wins a new conspiracy theory hat or something.
Oh, that's terrible.
We'll give him these swing juice. We'll give him a swing juice hat. Pom-pom
Jordan,
hat.
Jordan, message me wherever you follow me on the socials, and we'll send you a swing juice hat. Okay, good job.
Or if he wants a swing juice ugly hoodie. Here, let me move my mic so you can see.
Ugly. Yeah. See, look, I got an ugly. Look at that. It literally just says ugly sweater.
Because it was.
This one. It literally just says ugly sweater. I'm a fan.
True story.
I'm a fan. Is that your phone? Is that your text alarm going off on the phone?
No, it's a Shopify app for Swing Juice. So every time a sale will come through, I get the ding, the register thing.
Oh man, you're banging out this. You're banging out the sales today.
You should have seen it on Cyber Monday or Black Friday. It was ching. I almost had to mute the thing.
Did you realize that's a good pain. That's a good annoyance.
100%. It's too quiet sometimes.
There he is. What's up, Robert? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for swinging by the old chat.
Actually, I'll mute this.
Did you get a chance to pick up your hash browns today, Robert? And were they overcooked this week? Okay, well, here we go. So now following up on that, Gustav85 watching on Facebook Live. How do you think they can stop Allen when he tries to break free? Pats historically are bad at stopping mobile quarterbacks like the Chicago game. That's a great point. Like this year, Lamar Jackson, shitload of success. Justin Fields, breakout game that basically got the Bears offense in gear. Shocked the nation and mortified another.
Didn't shock the nation. I bet the Bears that game. Remember? I said Justin Fields was going to run all over them. They didn't shock the nation.
We're not here for your victory laps or your collar pop.
Listen, I have to get beaten up every day about Jason Tatum, okay? My Twitter timeline is all about my old Jason Tatum videos.
You deserve every single bit of Tatum bashing that you get, the same way Greg Bedard should forever be whipped over Rob Gronkowski in the second round. Sorry, don't see it. Like the worst. Have you ever that's been screen capped and weaponized against him for years? And
he called Mac Jones a franchise quarterback last year, and then last week he's saying, "I'm not sure if Mac Jones is the guy."
Okay, Jamie Boissonneau, if I believe I pronounced that correctly, says it's going to be way under tonight. As of right now, hold on one second, my guy. Let me check and see what we got for.
Je ne parle français.
Je parle français un peu. Merci beaucoup. All right. Right now, the Bills they opened at 5.5. The Bills are 3.5 right now.
Yeah.
Over under is 43.5. So the conditions are going to be frigid. Temps in the 30s, wind chill and real feel down into the middle 20s. AccuWeather either said like burr or baby, it's cold outside. So it's going to be chilly down there. Maybe not as bad as it was at the Jets game a few weeks ago, but the weather could be factor-ish, if you will.
So for people that want to bet the over in this game, I would not bet the over. I would just bet Buffalo team total over. Because Buffalo, the game could still go under, and Buffalo could get their own team total. For the game to go over fully, you're going to need Mac Jones to put the ball in the end zone, and that is a big question mark.
Putting it out there, Boissonneau, 17-7 Patriots.
Yeah. So the Buffalo total is probably 21.5, right?
Yeah, a lot of people.
22.5, 23.
I know 75% of the tickets are in on Buffalo, but there's still technically more money being bet on the Patriots, which is why the line went from 5.5 down to 3.5.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people are also betting on Buffalo first team to 20.
Yeah, that's probably good. Let's see. The Buffalo team total, I'm guessing, is going to be 23.5, right? Mm-hmm. So let's see.
Okay, here we go. Now someone brings up last year when the Patriots won up in Orchard Park in the rugby match in Buffalo. Patriots ran the ball all but 3 plays. Matt completed 2 passes, and Jonnu Smith juggled 1 because Jonnu's going to Jonnu, or Janu as you like to call him.
Is Janu?
Jesus Christ. I hardly knew that. The best way we've stopped him was with the wind last year at Orchard. Yes, that is correct. That's been the Patriots. The Patriots. Yeah, nice job, Fitz. The Patriots' best advantage thus far this season, or rather last year, was when the wind factored into the equation. I think the weather isn't ideal tonight for a shootout.
23.5.
23.5 is the Bills over under.
Ooh. Yeah, minus 110. So if you're going to go with the over, I think over the 23.5.
That's why I said the Patriots need to score 24 points or more. They're not. Look, I love the 17-7 pick, Jamie. That's a blast. That would be what a party it would be. Here we go. Hold on 1 second. Kimberly Kajewski, Mac Jones is going down like Velveeta cheese at the dollar store. Ramsey Perry Fitz. So that was this lady in this video my brother made last year called Meet the Bills Fans. And ultimately we had to take it down because we didn't want to get the lady in trouble. But she was in the back of like a moving van and she was just all fireballed up. And she was like, Mac Jones is going down like Velveeta at the dollar store. Yeah, Patriots suck. And I didn't understand that, but all I thought was, God, I got to put that on a T-shirt. I don't know what it means, but I got to make that sell.
I love Velveeta.
I know. And you know what else? Yes, Russ. He calls him Janu. Jonoo. John.
Janu.
Oh, wait, here we go. All your picks are going up today, everybody. Everyone's
like
part of this stream today.
It's like a Star Wars. It's like a Star Wars character.
As a nation. Janu.
Yeah.
Like
he's
like, there's like BB-8 and Babu Frick.
It's like the bar scene.
At the Mos Eisley Cantina. You'll never find a greater hive of villainy and scum in all the galaxy. 2420, Justin Tabby says, Patriots. Okay. Thank you, John. Big fan of John Langlois, also a contributor here and on the Six Rings pod. No stupid mistakes tonight. Dakota, I've had this conversation with Andy Hart on the WEI podcast, Six Rings. We talk about it on the post-game show. I have the same conversation in bars. I'm sure people are going to ask me outside in the parking lot tonight before the game. What is up with the Patriots and all the self-inflicted wounds? And should we now start to expect the Patriots to play more like the team that keeps beating itself, as opposed to this is just something Belichick's got to find a way to tidy up, sweep under the rug, and get clean and aisle Patriots?
So question for you. Are you talking about offensive mistakes or defensive mistakes?
I'll take both for 600, Alex.
All right, let's focus on offensive mistakes. I think, again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but it starts at your quarterback. And someone mentioned to me, when Tom Brady was there, and again, I'm not comparing Mac or any other quarterback to Tom Brady, but Tom Brady.
Hold on, hold on, Dakota. Pause real quick. This might actually be Kimberly from the Mac Jones Velveeta. If this is Kim doing that, then God bless you for showing up in our chat. God bless Bill's Mafia for finding the live stream of a couple of knucklehead Pats fans.
That's awesome.
Shooting the shit and chewing the fat before kickoff tonight. If you guys made those shirts, I need one. I need one of those for making you semi-internet famous for a year.
She said yes.
Absolutely. Yes, Kimberly. Yes, you are awesome.
Can we bring her on? Oh, I wish we had more time. We could send her a link and bring her on here with the shirts. That'd be funny.
She's so awesome. Bills fans are insane, dude. I mean,
I love Bills fans.
If I lived in Buffalo, if I had to deal with lake effect snow, if I had lost 4 Super Bowls in a row, if I dealt with 13 seconds, I too would need to have my resting state be crazed, ready to pro wrestle my uncle into a table I just bought at Costco, and know that Fireball runs in all of the bubbles at the schools, and it's in your breakfast coffee, your afternoon tea, and your milk before bed as well. Oh my God, this is awesome.
Mix rum shada with Fireball. Oh my God. On the rocks, short glass.
Pat's making dumber mistakes than benching someone for sleeping through an alarm. Oh, jeez. So funny you mentioned that because I had Jonas Gray on the pregame show last week at the stadium. Great guy, looks great, nice career that he's building for himself, and definitely deserved a better fate. But you know how Bill do. We have some breaking news as well. This is legit. I heard on the way in. An arrest warrant has been issued finally for Antonio Brown.
That was for the thing over in Dubai, right?
No, domestic battery and assault stateside.
Oh, because wasn't he exposing himself in Dubai in the pool?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, dude, he's a terrific person. He's just I wish him nothing. And you want to talk about somebody who has just been asking for it, begging for it, and has been skirting on the edge of incarceration for years.
Now I know why that guy blocked me, because I was a big fan of Antonio Brown when he was here in the Patriots. That's probably Mickey Cole. He blocked me because of that. Now I figured it out.
All right. Then you get blocked for defending Antonio. We're going to mute Dakota just for a couple seconds for siding with Antonio Brown. I had to take so many soul showers when Bill Belichick signed him, and then I clapped and cheered when he caught that touchdown against Miami. He screwed the team that season, like a million other things. Hey, Joe McBride tells no lies. Brady has really paid for backing AB. What has it been that's cost Tom Brady so much of his soul? What, like the divorce, losing in Cleveland last week, by the way, I don't think you're allowed to play copyright music on this. Otherwise, I'm going to get flagged and taken off social media.
I'm trying to find my Miami. I was down in Miami at the Antonio Brown game when he scored his only touchdown.
Super chat. I remember that. I remember it well. Super chat 5 from our pal Rad Rob, who is also our assistant director of. I forget your title, Rob. You've got so many titles now for us.
Chief intern.
Is he the chief technology officer or is he the assistant AV director? Josh Allen is my fantasy quarterback, and I need a win to get in. As long as the Bills lose, I just need like 40 points. That
40
is a
points.
mammoth game from Josh Allen.
Oh, wait a minute. 40 points just from Josh. Well, he could easily get it against this defense. So that's a lot, though, for a single game fantasy.
Thank you for that, Rob. Listen, hey, Rob, if you don't get the Josh Allen game you want, need, or deserve tonight as well, and I kind of hope you don't, sorry, even though you're an integral part of the show, the chat, and obviously our technical directions that leads me not even to have a ring light today. Message me and I'll do everything I can to try to provide some high quality fantasy advice if you don't get all the points you need. This weekend, Joe Soares watching live, regular here on the old Dick Picks, watching live on Facebook. Do you believe the prodigal son returns? I know this has nothing to do with tonight's game, but you saw the Jeff Howe report, Dakota, that Tom Brady could potentially be interested in returning to the Patriots following the end of his time in Tampa. Would you? Yes or no? The floor is yours.
100%. I tweeted this out first. I was the first one. It's there. I have the receipts on Twitter, and everybody laughed at me. This was weeks ago. I said to trade Mac, bring Tom Brady in here, and Zappy's your backup, and Brady wins another title with Bill Belichick. I fully endorse that move. I want Brady here.
I would if Mac Jones played like he did last week, and it's not anomalous,
I still want Tom Brady.
He's going against that Minnesota soft serve secondary, and he plays like that every game the rest of the way out. They make a playoff run, and you can see it's not Mac to the future. Mac is the future. I don't care. I'd take Tom Brady.
Mac has to win a playoff game to have a playoff run. Just because you make the playoffs doesn't constitute a playoff run. I need the mute button. You
can't mute me on my own show, motherfucker.
So you have to win a playoff game to be a playoff run, just to let you know. So just because you get to the playoffs is not a playoff run.
We've already gotten people fired up. So Rad Rob, good point, Rob. That's the whole thing. A lot of people are thinking that maybe Giselle, there were rumors that he was feeling more underappreciated by the Patriots because she kept saying, my husband, he's Tommy Burger King or whatever the hell she was saying. That Giselle thought that she lived amongst the basics and the casuals up in Boston and wanted to get out of there. She is also the mother of two heirs to the Brady throne, so we shall not slander the most famous power walker in the world and Victoria's Secret model, but at the same time, if their Splitsky was not just a cover-up for the FTX scandal and was legitimate, and he's willing to come home, I'd take him. Sorry.
All right.
But again, you got now already right here. Look, Duquan, who's watching on YouTube Live. I will not trade Mac Jones.
All right. Quick question for you and all the other fans right now tuning in. Since you mentioned Giselle Bündchen.
Use Rad Rob's Fiverr to get Brady. All right. We've just sweetened the offer.
If you had one golden ticket to be with someone, whether it was for one night, a week, or forever, who would it be? Kate Middleton or Giselle Bündchen?
Oh, speaking of which, while everyone pondered it, I want to show everyone in case they missed this. This was last night at the TD Garden where the Celtics beat the Heat 134-121. The Celtics helped the Bruins in combo advance to 28-1 as home team since April at the Boston Garden or TD Garden. I still call it the Boston Garden. They're unstoppable. Both teams are at home. But Prince William and Princess Kate, the Duke and Duchess of Wales, if you will, or whatever, the Prince and Princess of Wales, are obviously in Boston for a stateside visit, and they went and had courtside seats at the Celtics game, and this was the Garden Faithful's response to them being on the Jumbotron. So they
Why did he get
on
booed?
The Jumbotron, and then USA chants broke out. Which
I don't get that. Why?
America's gonna America, and number two, I'll tell you exactly why. Because Boston holds a grudge like no other city. There are still people that are like, yeah, you shot my uncle's father's grandfather's uncle's uncle, and we had to dump all the tea in the harbor because of you pricks. F off. Go home. You don't think? Come on.
I don't hold any grudges. I mean, the Turks executed my great grandparents. I'm lucky to be alive. I don't stop eating Turkish food or have Turkish friends or hire Turkish employees. I mean, move on, people. It's Kate Middleton.
Oh, I know, and she is And they're here. They flew commercial. They didn't even take a private plane over. They're here on like a mercy mission to do good work. Amstel 54. Mac will make a statement tonight. What is that statement, Dakota?
The statement?
I am not ready to. I am an average quarterback.
That Minnesota was a facade. That was a facade, and the real Mac Jones is here. You know what? After Mac Jones pukes on himself again tonight, I'm going to rewrite the lyrics of a rap song of something from Eminem about Mac. Like, my name is, or something like that, Mac Jones, and it's just going to be bad. Because Mac Jones.
Oops. Oh, man, I hate when that happens. I do it for you, people. I do it for you because I care.
You know, they should have like, does this have roses that you can send, that people can send in coins, so we could turn every time that someone requests to view me, they could pay us?
Yeah, if anyone wants to put in $2 or more in the super chat, I will view Dakota each and every single time. And
so they can do that. They can send you money in the super chat.
I'll even put a caption. I'll even give you. I'll even tell you what. I'll even give you. Buy a butte for $2 with the caption for $5. There you go. Yep. That's all you got to do. Damn. And you know what? Dakota and I will donate that money to Toys for Tots. Anyone who wants to super chat.
So Robert Louis Steele IV wants to know, Dakota, what sites are you on? Are you talking like YouPorn? You jizz? Like, I mean, Ashley Madison.
All right. I'll pay $5 for that one. No, he's like your socials and whatever else. And where do you get your information? No, nobody wants to know what's. Besides, all the pros know that you just turn Safe Search off on Bing and then you can find anything.
I didn't know what he meant by that. What sites am I on? And I'm like, is it gambling sites? Is it dating sites?
Cheer at the Garden than the Prince and Princess. Boston, you never let me down. God bless you, people. Seems to know a lot about campsites. Good point.
Robert, I work with all the online dating sites, and I have an online dating site as well. Speaking of that, it's almost ready and live for the app stores. We're going to be submitting to Apple, I think, today, and it's virtual slots meets online dating. So you basically play a slot machine apparatus and get your matches to be spun. So the site's edate.com, and it's live in mobile web form, but the real product will be in the App Store. So let me know how you guys might like it. I think it's going to be revolutionary as gamification intersects with online dating. Because this way you can fail at online dating, but at least have fun.
And the least you could do for being a heartless troll and being an absolute Grinch and Scrooge of Patriots Nation is help the people win some money. So let's go to Dakota's Lock of the Week. Aside from Bills tonight, covering 3.5, Dakota loves the over in Saints at Bucks on Monday Night Football. 40.5. Wow, what's the love on this one? I mean, please don't tell me that's the game Tom Brady breaks out, because historically he's been terrible as the Tampa quarterback against the Saints.
Well, see, I like going against the grain. And this is one. The Saints put up. Guess how many points the Saints scored last week?
How many? Zero.
Oh,
they got how many? That was 13-0. That's right. Like, because San Francisco's D is on a heater.
And Tampa Bay had to play Cleveland, which is a so-so defense, like with everybody healthy, and they only put up 17. It's Monday night. I think Tom does play especially well against the Saints, and the Saints will score because they know how to go at the Tampa Bay defense. The Saints have beaten up Tampa Bay pretty well. So I think the Saints score points. Tom Brady scores points. The game goes over the 40.5 on Monday night, and what better way to end that game, end the week on a Monday night game.
Okay, and you like Buffalo tonight as well.
Yeah, I mean, Minnesota, I thought should have been a 6 or 7 point favorite. It was down to 2.5. So Buffalo opened at 5.5. It's down to 3.5. I don't know why people keep betting the New England Patriots against good teams. They have to prove that they can beat them, and until they do that, there's no reason to take New England. You have to take Buffalo if you're betting this game.
What is me to think that tonight's the night? What is it? Am I just a fool? Am I a fan? Yes. Am I a fan and a fool?
Hope. It's hope.
Is it hope?
It's Star Wars Episode 4.
And like, and rebellions are built on this.
No.
Like, this is where we turn things around.
The Good Hope, all right? What was the name of that?
Yeah, it was called Episode 4, The Good Hope.
Yeah, The Good Hope. That's what it is. Your Star Wars Episode 4.
You can butcher the English language. You can troll my favorite football team all you want. But whenever you get Star Wars movie titles wrong, especially the greatest film ever made, you get viewed once again. Man, I got to put a lot of money in the Toys for Tots jar at the end of this one. Star Wars Episode 4, The Good Hope.
This
The
is
Good
like
Hope sounds like a show on CBS on Friday nights.
This is like the swear jar on online on radio, right? Put the swear jar in. Actually, we can do it with all the cashews, right? Hold on a second. Let me show you all my cashews that are over there. Can you guys see those?
What is that? What is your thing about cashews? I understand the Gatorade because of your condition. What is up with? Has any this is like Howard Hawks level freaky? Like you're now just like collecting cashews in your little twisted T-shirt theater. God,
I just love cashews.
They're gonna go bad eventually. Can you?
They're not. Those are empty, my friend. Those are already
empty?
eaten. Yes, they're all eaten. Look, I even have more. Like over here.
Was there a strong demand? And by the way, Trent Brown. Many people have asked in the chat. Latest on Trent Brown is questionable with an illness, but he has not been ruled out as of yet. I think the Patriots will probably do everything in the world they can to make sure that Trent Brown gets out there for at least half the game tonight.
Yeah,
you got no Isaiah Wynn. Could you possibly imagine going against the Bills?
I found some.
Completed pass rush. Good, you found the cashews. I'm trying to give people an offensive line update. Excellent. You know what you can do is you can actually pour all of those into one jar and get rid of the other jars, so you don't have 19 different jars.
Do you know people used to send me cashews because I'm a cashew fiend? Like people, and I was at the PGA golf show at Gillette, and I had a Swing Juice customer, and he watches. He's probably going to watch one of these live streams. He watches everything that we do, or I do, and he literally brought me a can of cashews to the PGA show and handed them to me in the booth.
They will be wearing the throwback reds. Megan Catherine's here. Robert Louis Steele IV's favorite lady and a Patriots paramour. The video of Matt crying about his ankle still makes me cringe into oblivion. Can a trip into the DeLorean fix that? Geez. I don't know. Like that's bad. You know what? You know what? Here's the thing. They need Mac Jones to have a game so good that it makes everybody look past like that little face he makes, like that people have screen capped and turned into their avatar of like cringing away from like pass rush last year. The video of him going down the stairs going, oh God. I mean, I'm sure his leg hurt like all holy hell, but he needs to have a badass game.
He needs to have a Mike White game. He needs to be Mike White. That's what he needs to do. Be Mike White. It's a true story.
How far have we fallen that you're literally saying here, right?
The Jets might go to the AFC Championship game, by the way.
We basically
under Mike White.
You literally just, you know what? Now I know why Coley Mick blocked you. Now I know why Mark Bertrand probably has you
muted.
You just said that Mac Jones needs to have a Mike White game tonight.
He does. It's true.
For the Good Cashews, directed by Dakota. Yeah. Here's a good question. They did bring in Tristan Vizcaino. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets bumped up to the active roster tonight because Folk has been taking kickoffs.
The Flying Hawaiian?
Because Jake Bailey is on injured reserve with that back injury. So you've got Michael Pilardi, the one-man patty, the Pilati patty, the lefty punter, and Folk's been taking kickoffs, but it's going to be cold and possibly windy. So you need a bigger leg. Like on that kickoff return for a touchdown last week, one of the many self-inflicted wounds and just like shit plays last week where Duggar got held, but I get it. There's holding on every play in the NFL. The kickoff landed at the 6. Like you're going to need a big leg tonight. Would not surprise me if Vizcaino gets the elevation tonight as well. All right, I'll give you guys before we wrap up and roll on yet another absolutely absurd and thoroughly ridiculous edition of Dick Picks with Fitzy and Dakota. Here is my idiotic 3-team teaser of the week. All right, Dakota. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I did hit, so I've actually hit on 2 of my last 3.
Good, you can pay for lunch.
Maybe I can help you fill your cashew jars and then buy some toys for tots. All right, here we go. The idiotic 3-team teaser of the week. Give me the under. Broncos at Ravens. It's 38.5. This bumps it all the way up to 44.5 points.
No.
No, dude. the Broncos have the number
Denver's
one
Denver
scoring
can score.
defense.
Denver can score on Baltimore, and Baltimore is obviously going to score.
Have you seen? Nobody went to Russell Wilson's birthday party. They're so freaking unhappy with him. They have no receivers left. Their entire fire covered in kerosene rags.
Then just bet like the or the Baltimore team total over then. Like or under, excuse me.
That's not the point of the
or Denver team under.
Teaser, you
yeah, you're right. Okay, Larry came in and he said he missed all my bad takes, so I was trying to come up with some new ones since Larry just showed up. So.
Don't worry, Larry. When we wrap in 2 minutes, this will be live to watch on YouTube, Facebook, and everywhere else, and you can replay all of Dakota's terrible takes, his cashew rap and jazz, and everything else over and over again. Give me the Bengals getting 8, so they're a 2-point home dog against the Chiefs. Maybe the Chiefs win the game. I do not believe the Chiefs are better than a touchdown.
I like that.
Bengals,
and you know why? Because Tennessee, because you saw what the Tennessee defense could do to Kansas City. Tennessee should have beat Kansas City in Kansas City. They puked on themselves.
And that was with Malik Willis at quarterback.
Exactly. So Cincinnati, to me, they're one of the better teams, obviously. When they get 8 points at home against the Kansas City team that could lose the game, Cincinnati actually could win that game. So to me, I think you're on the right side, Fitzy, of that game.
All right. And finally, I'll take the over. Chargers at Raiders. That's it's 50.5. This will bring it down to 44.5. So a 24-21 final, especially with the way the Raiders have been running the ball with Josh Jacobs. The receiving core is getting healthier. Chargers got it going on last week with the big win, 25-24 in the desert against the Cardinals. I mean, that's all I need. I need 24-21. I bet you if this one hits, wait till you see how many cashews I bring to next week's show.
No!
Yeah, thank you very much. The anti-Mac Jones slander shall not be heard for the next 4 years.
Curran is anti-Mac?
I don't think he's anti-Mac. Great point, Robert. Did you see the dead cap breakdown for Russell Wilson over the next 4 years?
Oh, my God, I did see that.
It is insane. They are stuck with him for the next 4 years. They are.
I have it. I have how to get out of the contract. I figured it out. It's going to be a new conspiracy. There's going to be a character clause. They're going to basically
say you can't put out any more cringe videos.
They're going to set him up. They're going to set him up to get out of the contract. So his character is. They'll find a way to say that the Deshaun Watson victims were also with Russell Wilson. How's that? In character clause, and they'll get out of the contract.
Dude, we could get sued for that. That's so irresponsible.
We can't get sued for that. This is the internet. We're protected by Section 2, Article 230 or whatever it is.
Where'd
you can't
get Article 230 from? Just make that. Just
no. There's an internet thing that you can't, like the sites can't get sued. We can't get sued. It's social media. It's something.
Okay.
And plus, he's a public figure, so you can actually disparage a public figure.
Is that because that's the profile he chose on his LinkedIn page?
Public figure.
It chose public figure.
No, but he is, though. It's like anybody, like to me, as soon as you start posting stuff on social media, you basically, they could argue you're a public figure. So if someone starts slandering me, which they do, I can't sue them because you put yourself out there as a public figure. That's what the laws are for.
There we go. I'll take it right here. This will be the last one, and this is exactly what we need. Mac Jones, solid game manager, potentially can elevate to a game changer. I like the kid, and I like comment. He ain't it, huh? So when Tom Brady says that he would consider a return to his house, to the promised land, to the place that he made so famous and helped hang 6 banners, you will be there welcoming him back with open arms, each holding an open can of cashews. Like, Tom, take my nuts.
Yeah, I'm okay with Tom Brady coming back here.
Because so would I, but I don't want it to be at the expense of Mac Jones balling out and playing his ass off.
So hold on a second. So Fitzy, if Mac Jones shats himself tonight, okay, and again puts up maybe one drive for a touchdown and leads 3 other field goal drives and they get blown out.
Okay,
I didn't want to say shit, so I said shats.
I've already dropped plenty of F-bombs. It's fine.
Okay. Well, anyways, I was trying to be clean. I was trying to be clean, so I said shats himself.
Okay. All right. So Mac Jones has an accident tonight.
Right. So when will you get off this the Mac Jones train and realize that he's not going to be the guy? He's not going to win you anything.
What's so bad about Mac Jones? What if
there's nothing? I like him.
The offensive line health.
It's
talent. All of it together has conspired.
How is his offensive line? How is his offensive line last week?
good, and he played his
Okay.
ass off.
How many points did he score in the fourth quarter?
Is it Mac
How many?
Jones' fault that
how many-
Nelson Aguilar undercut that route? Is it Mac Jones' fault?
Oh, here we go.
that
You're another excuse maker for Mac. You are.
Jones' fault that Trent
You're
Brown
in.
went for a stupid
You're in.
block and
You're
run
in.
punt
You're
and
in
gave
the
up a
excuse
huge
maker.
sack that
That's it.
did he run into the punter and give Minnesota a free set of downs? Did he allow a kickoff return touchdown? Hell no. Thank you very much, Larry Young. He was solid.
He lost.
Solid.
You got your best game from Mac Jones this year, and you lost. You lost. That's like you, Fitzy, hitting a driver off the tee straight 300 yards and triple bogey in the hole.
I will not have you slander my thoroughly average and completely mediocre golf game. How dare you? All right, dude, I got to get to the stadium and start.
I know
the
you do.
festivities.
All right.
And gentle reminder, number one, you can follow Dakota at Dakota Happis, and of course, swingjuice.com for all of your golf and golf apparel, sports fan lifestyle merchandise. Tonight, I'll be on the game show on WEI immediately following the conclusion of Bills at Patriots. You could watch it locally on Fox 25 or on Amazon Prime Video for Prime subscribers. And if you so choose to watch on Amazon Prime Video, make sure you are tuned in starting at 7 o'clock for the pregame, because I know one handsome son of a bitch from Braintree that's not named Dakota who is currently hosting this vlogcast that is part of the pregame show. So catch your old pal Fitzy tonight on the Amazon Prime pregame show, representing for the nation as best I can. Dakota, final thoughts, words, whatever else?
My final thoughts is give me 10 seconds. 10
Do
seconds.
not. Does it involve more nuts?
No.
You can just open the door and yell at him since we're in this.
No, somebody messaged this after I said about your drive on golf. There it is. There's what Fitzy's going to be wearing.
That's it. All right. There he is. Megan Catherine, we love you. Here we go. Rad Rob, love you, guy. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. I think we're the funnest, silliest, no-budget football talking show on the internet. Tell your friends. Oh, Fitzy hits at 320. Hell no. If you spot me 120.
320 feet.
New name for the show this week. This is Nuts with Fitzy and Dakota.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I was once told by a friend of mine, I was playing with back in May or June. He said, "Man, you have a really nice drive for the senior ladies invitation." It's like, and I couldn't correct him because you know what? He's right. All right, that's
Yep.
Dakota. I'm your old pal Fitzy. Thank you guys for watching. Give us a follow. Stay tuned. Good day. God bless. Shake your nuts. Shake it off. And let's see if we can't shake out a win down there tonight at the old stadium. This has been fun. We'll talk to you guys next week.